do I miss being single? Moving back to Nigeria. When I had my surgery for fibroid removal, nothing tells you that you're not special like job hunting. This country that I live in now is rubbish. I had to learn some hard lessons. Money in marriage, my money, your money, our money.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to another video. This is Awhobiwom and thank you for stopping by. So today is Saturday, so basically spend Saturday with me. But today's vlog is actually with a twist, because today's vlog I'm actually going to be answering the Q&A from the last Q&A. I'll be answering those questions while I'm going about my day. So the thing is, I have my laptop here, by the way. So my laptop is where I have most of the questions that we'll be answering today. But that's not just the only thing. So today I'm actually going to be doing one spring cleaning. So basically what spring cleaning is just spring is here, summer is almost here, and winter has finally left us. Praise the Lord. So what that means is most of the clothes that I have in my wardrobe behind me are mostly like sweaters and long sleeves. And to be very honest, the whole of last week it was kind of hard. Actually, this week it was kind of hard for me to go to the office because I could not find stuff to wear. Like I spent a longer amount of time looking for outfits to wear to work, simply because the weather was going to be warm and my closet was filled with cold clothing. So today we are going to go through that. I'm going to go through my wardrobe and look for, like, remove all my sweaters and put them in a box. I usually do this in Poland as well, so I'll just put all my winter items away so that I can see what is in my closet and I don't have to spend hours looking for clothes and then have like summer spring looks in my cupboard. So that's the first plan. I was also planning on washing the duvet because, bro, we no longer use it because at night it's very hot these days, that it doesn't require you to use a duvet. So that and some winter jackets are going to also be washed. Not some, but that and the winter jacket should be washed as well. And yeah, eventually I progress with my day and I would carry you guys along. So let's get into the wardrobe cleaning and the first question. Actually, this is like the first task I'm doing. I woke up this morning and I tried to like do skincare and brush my mouth and all of that, and I was like, let's start the day with you guys because why not? So the thing is, the very first question we got is, do I miss being single? That is such an interesting question, because before I got that question, I have never thought about it. Like, I've been married for what now? 10 months. So I'm almost a year in and I've not thought about being single. It was when I saw this question that I actually did start to think, did I miss, like I said, think about my single life because of you. Please don't be asking people those kind of questions. Anyway, genuinely, because I haven't thought about it, I would say no, because if it was so like on me, oh god, I miss being single, oh god, I miss being single, I'm sure I would have thought about it by now. Of course, it's been 10 months. Why wouldn't I think about my single life in 10 months? And that is because nothing has really changed since I got married. Let me explain. So before we got married, we were living in 2 different cities, right? But we're very much involved in each other's lives. Like, I knew what was going on in his, he knew what was going on in mine. We used to talk on the phone for hours, spend a lot of time together, doing things together. And I really did not feel like, I don't really know, single in the sense that single, like you're allowed to do whatever. Like, that was not the case in our relationship. I could do whatever I wanted. Like, I could hang out with friends, I could travel, go to different countries, and I'm still at liberty to do that now, but I'm not doing that because of Owo. But yeah, so nothing has changed. So generally I would say I don't think about being single, so probably I also don't miss it. So yeah, as you can see in my closet, I have mostly sweaters. So first thing first is to try to sort. So I'm going to sort out all the sweaters. I'm going by my closet. You can tell I rarely wear color. Like I have a few color here and there, but there are so few. I really stick to black or brown or gray or white, like, because they are very universal colors. They can go with anything, and I love them. And if I try to go colored, I either go with blue, which blue is still sort of still along the lines of this black and gray, because it's also can be a neutral if you think about it. So if I try to go with colors, it's mostly orange because it looks so fabulous on my skin, and pink because I just like this color. I'm not a pink girly, but I'm trying to embrace color more. And then green, because green is my favorite color. So these are the colors you would mostly see in my wardrobe. So first things first, let's sort out the wardrobe and get into the next question. The next question is, do I consider moving back to Nigeria? As much as that question, like the answer to that question pains my heart, it is what it is. I have not lived in Nigeria for 6 years now, so, and the few times I've gone back to Nigeria, to be very honest, yes, I see my family, like my parents actually, because most of my siblings are not even there anymore, and most of my friends have also relocated. So I go back there and just a few friends that are left, and I don't really quite, I don't think I would move back. Maybe in the future, but for right now, my answer is no. At least let me accomplish the things that I've planned to accomplish while being abroad. Then we'll visit it in my older years, okay? But for right now, it's not something I'm considering. Sadly or truly, it's not something I'm considering. I did get another question. I'm kind of paraphrasing the questions, by the way. I got another question about what my strategy for saving to move to Canada was. I touched a little on this topic when I made the video about my moving to Canada, how I did it and all of that. And to be very honest, there's always a rule I live by in terms of my finances, and that is, first of all, I'm so glad that I learned how to save very early in life. So saving money has never been an issue for me. So basically what I did back in Poland and what I still do now is I try to do the 50 30 20 rule, where a percentage of your salary goes to your needs meaning things you cannot live without, so rent, food and bills. Another percentage of your salary goes to savings, and then that's savings and investments, and then another percentage of your salary goes to wants, right? So the way I did it was I tried as much as possible to make sure that the rent and bills and the needs were met first, and then the next remaining percentage, a greater chunk of it, goes to my savings and investments, while I leave some for traveling, buying stuff, and just squandering money, right? And to be quite frank, I traveled a lot when I lived in Poland, and that's because travel in Europe is actually very cheap. So I was able to save a lot of money doing that. For right now, I'm still adopting the same method. I have my needs, I have my wants, but my greatest percentage right now is actually my savings and investments. So yeah, that's how I was able to gather all of that money together. And I did it for a long period of time, so it wasn't just a 1 year thing. I did it for a stretch amount of time. So consider all of that first when you are talking about saving money and trying to move to a new country. Moving on to the next question. The next question is about my health challenges and if I shared that with my husband. So I've spoken on this channel a lot about fibroids. I've tried to share about my journey or my struggles with fibroid and all of that. And I think the person who wrote this also has fibroids. And to be very honest, yes, I had the conversation with my husband. Funny enough, when I had my surgery, my very first, well, I've had only one. When I had my surgery for fibroid removal in 2020, I was in the hospital shortly before COVID hit. and I was there mostly by myself. Remember, my husband and I, we've known each other since I was 15, and I'm 30 now, so we've known each other for 15 years actually. So we've been friends for that long. So we used to talk on the phone. He knew I was in the hospital. He knew what was going on with me. He used to talk with me. It was not a hidden, even amongst my friends, it's not a hidden topic. I tell people, if I can come and tell you people on the internet, why can't I tell the person who I'm spending my life with? So yes, we had a conversation about it, and he knows the struggles, he knows all of that. So yeah. And if you're asking if it's something you should tell your partner and when you should tell your partner, to be very honest, I don't know when you should tell them, but I think it's something you should tell them, because fibroid has other possible, like, it affects a lot of other things. So it's just important to tell them. Like, my periods are very painful, and I'm mostly like sick when I'm on my period, so I need a lot of help. So if the person who is supposed to be my partner doesn't know about this, how can they take care of me in that vulnerable moment of my life? So yes, it was something we talked about, and it's no biggie at all. So the next question is my job hunting experience. What was my job hunting experience, and what is the situation of jobs in Canada? Honestly, the job market here is crazy. Let's not even lie. Because you would go on LinkedIn or Indeed and you try to apply for a job, and you would see that over 8,000 people are looking for the same role as you. So you're not special, right? Nothing tells you that you're not special like job hunting anywhere, not just in Canada. So it's not even peculiar to Canada alone. But yeah, it was, I don't say it was tough, because it wasn't really tough if I'm comparing my tough to some other person's stuff. Because when I came, I told myself that, oh, not myself, I told God that I've been working since I remember. I would really, really love to have like 2 months of chilling time, like not working. And I actually did get my 2 months. For 2 months, I did not get anything when I first came. And I was a bit worried at some point, because I was like, why am I applying for jobs and nobody's calling me back? And then I remembered that, oh shit, I actually did pray and I did ask for 2 months off. So probably it's time to undo that prayer or whatever. But anyway, yeah, the experience was that I did get a lot of no's. I think I've spoken about this in my previous career videos. So I did get a lot of no's. I changed my CV a lot. I tweaked it. I used ChatGPT's help to make sure that I had good talking points on the different things that I had done in the past in terms of job. Then I also applied a lot. I got a lot of no's. I applied a lot. I applied for so many jobs. I wasn't documenting the number of jobs I applied, sadly, so I can't tell you I applied for 100 jobs. But anyway, I applied for a lot of jobs. I did a lot of interviews as well. Some came out positive. I moved to the next stages, while some were just straight up, sorry, we are sorry. So yeah, the job situation is actually very tough, but you are tougher. Do not forget that. You just need to push through the nose, keep applying, keep changing your CV. Do not get weary, do not give up, and be prayerful that God would open doors for you. So the next question is, what do I miss about living in Poland? To be very honest with you, I love Poland. I'm sure you know. It's not even, I don't need to tell you. What do I miss about it? Everything. Everything. The familiarity of the environment. The fact that I knew exactly where I would be if I miss a tram, and I know where I would be if I miss a tram. I'm like, I understood where I was. I don't know if you get it. Like, without a map, without a bus schedule, without anything, I would figure my way out of wherever I am, and I would know my way home. The fact that I was very settled there, like, I'd been there for 5 years, so of course it grew on me. The country grew on me. Wrocław grew on me. I knew I loved living there, everything about it, except of course my inability to understand the language and my inability to ask for help from other people because of the language barrier. That's the only thing I do not miss. But every other thing, the accessibility to other countries, ease of travel, the cheap grocery. Jesus Christ, this country that I live in now, the grocery is rubbish. It's so expensive. You go to a grocery store and you end up spending $100 for just a small amount of items. So yes, I miss Poland for the fact that I could afford life. I could live a very comfortable life at a cheaper price than I am living here. So now my closet is more breathable, more spacious. I can see everything that I have. Next question I have on the list is, where do I prefer living in? So between Poland and Canada. I got this question, like different variations of this question, and to be very honest, if I'm going to answer it, my answer would definitely be biased, because first of all, I've lived here for 6 months and I lived in Poland for 5 years, so the comparison is just going to be bad. I know I remember when I first moved to Poland, if you had asked me between Poland and Nigeria, where do you prefer, I would definitely point to Nigeria. So that's the same thing I'm facing right now. Maybe a few years from now, I'll be able to compare them properly. But for right now, I do prefer living in Poland, to be very honest. I liked Poland better, but let's not give up on Canada yet. Let's give it a few more years and we can have that conversation, right? So now that I'm done with my clothes, I'm actually supposed to head on to start arranging my winter jackets, but guys, I'm so hungry and tired. Like, I've not had breakfast. The time is 11:45 a.m. and I've not had breakfast. I think it's actually time to look for something to eat. To go into my little waffle maker. While that is cooking, the next question is, how do you navigate friendship at this age? So I think I mentioned when I was in my early 20s, I was carrying everybody along and I didn't really know who my friends were and who my acquaintances were. Like, everybody was my friend. And I had to learn some hard lessons because everybody cannot be your friend. So maintaining friendships at this age, really, you need to find people who are there for you as much as you're there for them, because friendship is actually a labor of love. So if I'm the one putting out more effort into the friendship and you're not reciprocating, then I shouldn't be in that space. So make friends with people who love you as much as you love them back, right? And people who would inconvenience themselves for you as much as you would inconvenience yourself for them. So because this is a very healthy breakfast option, I'm going to be doing it with berries. I'll show you what I do with them. Starting with the pan, some butter, although I'm almost out of this butter, and I'll be putting some. I also brought some coconut sugar, which I'll add to it. Let's put this amount. This is still melting. Let us give it some time. But basically, I'm going to put the fruits. This is my bag of berries into there and cook it. Okay, I think this one is ready. Ta-da! So let's make another batch. And then some coconut sugar for seasoning. Just 1 spoon. Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor rather than the couch. The next question is, how are you? And honestly, I'm doing great. Like, I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. Okay, I shouldn't be talking about eating. Hold on. This is some, I don't know, I think it's been an hour, I think, since I finished eating. And so I want to quickly re-straighten the hair from the back and the front, just make the hair look a bit good. And someone asked me, how is married life? And I absolutely love that question. So, you know, before I got married, I used to hear a lot of things like things will change in marriage, the first year of marriage is hard, and all manner of things, right? Thanks to God, that hasn't been my testimony. I've actually been having the best time of my married life. Nothing has really changed. I was telling someone that I don't really know the difference between dating and marriage, because we still do most of the things we did when we were dating. We still communicate the same way. We still spend a lot of time together. We do most things together and all of that. So there's really no significant difference apart from the fact that, okay, now you people are married and your parents are involved, your families are involved, you are now family. So you are no longer boyfriend and girlfriend, you're now husband and wife, family, right? Yeah, but generally it's been good having to have someone in your space. If you remember, even if you don't remember, I did make a video on this channel that I was actually tired of living alone in Poland, and that used to suck a lot, especially on days that I was sick and I needed someone, but I was all by myself. Like, living alone is so annoying that if something is wrong with you, there is no one that can come to your aid. But with living with someone, there's always, you always have someone that can take care of you or be there for you and all of that. So yeah, married life has been great. Moving in together has been great. I love living with my roommates. So yeah, my hair is not going to burn because I have not used oil on this hair and I use heat protector. I'm using this Olaplex Bond Protector. That was what I used to spray. It's very slimy, so you have to rub it on your hair first before going in with heat, which was what I did. I'm doing it again, which I shouldn't be. I'm doing it again so you see. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows and then we will head out. Maybe I'll answer one more question, then we head out. The next question that he asked me is, I should give, like, what advice do I have to give for someone who is newly wedded? To be honest, I don't know if I'm the one that should be giving advice to newly wedded people because I'm only 10 months in, but I can tell you a few things that I have done in my own marriage that have helped a great deal. First things first, I think I mentioned it in one other video where I told you guys that we work here based, what works for us is percentages, right? How many percent are you? So in order for a house to run, it has to be 100%, right? We run on 100% energy here, but every single day is not 100% for everybody. There are some days that life happens and you're just not in the mood to do anything, or you're just feeling blah. So on those days, on days where I'm not feeling too great, either I'm tired or just stressed generally, or just not feeling, you know how some days you are just not in the funk of it. So if on those days that I feel that type of way, she steps in and he takes on most of the burden of everything in the house, like in terms of just running both of us, running for both of us, functioning for both of us, not just in terms of cooking and cleaning and all of that. Even on the days that I'm not just feeling up to it, he knows that, oh, she's not in the mood today, and that's it. Emotionally, I'm 0. Well, I've never been emotionally 0, so let me say emotionally 20 or emotionally 50. He would meet me halfway and complete the rest. So yeah, that's one method that we use. There's another thing we do here. Last to apologize is a fool. And guys, you do know that your girl is a big fool. not like I'm priding myself in not apologizing, but I don't know, somehow I'm always the one who takes the crown of the fool. I think I should work on that. But yeah, that is actually very good, because what happens is it puts responsibility on both of you to try to apologize when stuff go wrong or when you guys don't communicate properly. And there's no designated person that should be the person apologizing first. But when you put a rule like that, the last person to apologize is a fool. So if I come to you first, it means you lost. So you that does not apologize, you're actually the one losing, not the other way around. So if you like to win, then you should go ahead and say sorry when you're wrong, or when there's a conflict, or when someone is offended. Then generally they say marry your best friend, marry your best friend. Honestly speaking, my husband is my G. Apart from us being married or anything, he's my G. Like I said, we met in uni, so we're in the same class. So we do have a lot of years that we've had to work on our friendship. We relate with each other as friends. And yeah, that's it. Those are the advices I would give. And then we'll move to the next question as we proceed. The next question is about money in marriage. My money, your money, our money, his money. Okay guys, so I'm back home now and I'm very exhausted. I still have to clean like my balcony. I want to clean my balcony because it's a hot mess, and I still have laundry to do, and I also have to pack because tomorrow we're having like a 1-day staycation in Canmore. So yeah, what was I talking about? The last question was about money, like how do you do money in marriage and all of that. And to be very honest, the whole his money is my money and my his money is our money and my money is my money doesn't work over here. Everything is our money. We all do everything together, right? There is no your and my here. What we do is everything is we have a collective hour together. So whatever is yours is mine, whatever is mine is yours. Okay, so his money is my money is his money, our money is our money. Yeah, that pretty much wraps it. I just got a birthday gift, but I will not bore you with the details of that birthday gift. I have an Amazon package here, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I have to end it here because first of all, I think the video is very long, and secondly, this video is supposed to go live tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.